Akojopo 88.7 FM, the people's voice. Akojopo 88.7 FM. The radio station that stays on top of the news all day, every day. We are like no other. First of its kind in Ibadan, constantly on the green, giving you the best of broadcasting 24 hours. Akojopo 88.7 FM, the people's voice.
There's a lot to digest and a lot of voices to be heard. Stick to the frequency that amplifies these voices, stories and reports that make the difference. This is Akojopo News 88.7 FM.
This is Kunle Amzat Studio. Akojopo 88.7 FM. Welcome to News Around the World.
Welcome to News Around the World on the most listened to radio station at Akojopo 88.7 FM Ibadan. I am Wuraola Yusuf. The headlines: FCC seeks UAE firms' support to improve service delivery. Makinde promises zero gratuity backlog by 2027. Cuba says its forces kill 4 in gunfight after Florida speedboat tries to infiltrate island. United States, Iran hold talks are seen as crucial to prevent conflicts. Osimhen slams Galatasaray despite UEFA Champions League win. And now the details. The Federal Character Commission (FCC) has begun discussions with an international investment delegation on possible collaboration to strengthen its digital systems and improve service delivery. The executive chairman of the commission, Ms. Motorayo Midero, received the delegation led by Mr. Michael Gale, a founder and group CEO of a multi-limited from Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, at the FCC headquarters in Abuja, where they engaged on exploring practical partnership models that could support the commission's digital upgrade, institutional efficiency, and improved public service delivery. A statement today by the FCC spokesman, Mr. Ademola Lawrence, has said Mr. Midero noted during the meeting that technology was essential to effective governance. The Commission has said strengthening the Commission's digital infrastructure would improve monitoring and compliance with the federal character principle, while adding that enhanced digital systems would also promote transparency in carrying out the Commission's constitutional responsibilities. The Oyo State Governor, Engineer Oluseyi Abiodun Makinde, has increased the monthly payment to clear backlog and current gratuities of state workers from 1 billion naira to 3 billion naira. Governor Makinde made this known at the 12th Omitusu Ramadan lecture held at Ibadan North Central Government Motor Park, Agodi Gate, Ibadan. Akojopo FM News correspondent Oluwapemi Bamidele was at the event. Here's the report.
The 12th edition of Omitutun Ramadan Lecture brought together the Muslim Ummah, religious leaders, politicians, traditional rulers like the Olubadan of Ibadan, who doubles as the chairman of the occasion, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja. In his address, the state governor, Engineer Oluseyi Abiodun Makinde, disclosed the level of work completed at the Ladoke Akintola International Airport, pledging that necessary facilities would be put in place to ensure smooth airlifting of Oyo State pilgrims directly from the airport Ibadan to Saudi Arabia on May 3rd and 4th, 2026.
I'll play my part. I'll get the browser. I'll engage with a earpiece for the carousel. I will even go beyond that, and May 3rd, inshallah, our pilgrims will take off to Saudi Arabia from Ibadan.
While appreciating the support received from the Muslim community, Governor Makinde announced the donation of 1 bus each to 7 selected mosques across the 7 geopolitical zones of the state to support Islamic propagation. In a sermon, Sheikh Jamil Sanusi urged residents and Muslim faithful to remain content in whatever Allah has bestowed upon them. In their separate goodwill messages, the Olubadan of Ibadan, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja, and the former Speaker of Oyo State House of Assembly, Senator Monsura Sumonu, stressed the need for love, unity, and collective commitment among residents to further advance the development of the state. Special prayers were offered for Oyo State Governor and the state at large by Farouk Onikijekwa Oluwapemi Bamidele. Agidigbo FM News.
The Global Advocates for Muslims Unity, Bebe Islam Youth Wing, hosted the second Ramadan lecture today at the Broadcasting House of Agidigbo FM. Muslim faithfuls in large numbers were present to experience the educative lecture, while the chairman of Agidigbo FM, Alhaji Dr. Abdurrahman Uriyomi Hamzat, lauded the organizers.
Ẹja tẹ̀síwájú nínú àdúrà yẹn tá a bá ti wúkọ̀ yẹn tá a rí tu ogun ba gbogbo ẹ̀ ti jẹ́ Ọlọ́run ti gbà á ìyẹn ni kí ẹ̀yin ìyá mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa gba nǹkan lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó yàtọ̀ sí tàwọn ọkùnrin tó rọrùn ju tàwọn ọkùnrin lọ ní kẹ́ ẹ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe máa gbà ní kẹ́ ẹ bá ń gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó rárá sọ̀sẹ̀ nìyí.
During the Ramadan lecture, Alhaji Iroyin Pelu Ishola was announced as the Adini. Alhaja Rafatulawa Adebayo was named as the Grand Matron, while Alhaja Kafayat Uyilawa became the Matron of Bebe Islam. Also, Agidigbo FM's newscaster, Sofiat Aziza Bimbola, was awarded, alongside Alhaji Jalili Babatunde, Alhaja Bello Balkis, and Mrs. Adedoja Minat Abisola. Now it is time to link up with our United Kingdom studio for the foreign news.
News from Kule Hamzat Studio, Agidigbo FM, United Kingdom. I am Omotolani Fasasi. The Cuban nationals living in the United States has been shot dead by Cuban border guards in a U.S. registered speedboat. Cuban Ministry of the Interior has announced that its border patrol focused engaged in a shootout on Wednesday with a speedboat from the United States, killing 4 people. According to the Interior Ministry, their mission was to carry out an infiltration for terrorist purposes on Cuban oil. It accused the 10 men of transporting guns, Molotov cocktails, bulletproof vests, and camouflages as part of their effort. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman said that the incident was an aggressive provocative by the United States aimed at escalating the situation and triggering a conflict. And that ends the news from Kule Hamzat Studio, Agidigbo FM, United Kingdom. I am Omotolani Fasasi.
We shall also be moving to our Maryland studio, United States, for more foreign news.
News from Kule Hamzat Studio, Agidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Soya. U.S. and Iranian officials have met in Geneva for a third round of indirect talks, seen as crucial to averting conflict, with President Donald Trump threatening to strike Iran if a nuclear deal is not reached. The discussions come amid the largest U.S. military buildup in the Middle East since the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq in 2003, and with Iran vowing to respond to an attack with force. Thursday's talks were adjourned after 3 hours. Oman's Foreign Minister Abad Abdulsahidi, who is acting as the mediator, said negotiators had exchanged creative and positive ideas and would return after taking a break. But the chances of an agreement remain unclear. While Trump had said he prefers to solve the crisis through diplomacy, he has also said he's considering a limited strike on Iran to pressure its leaders to accept a deal. And that ends the news from Kuliamzat Studio, Agidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Soya.
And now in the exciting world of sport, Victor Osimhen has expressed frustration in his post-match comment following Galatasaray's UEFA Champions League round of 16 playoff, the second leg against Juventus, even as his own extra-time goal proved decisive in securing progression. Speaking to the newsman immediately after the final whistle, the Nigerian forward held nothing back in his evaluation of the performance as he shows disappointment in the performance of the whole team. He went further, admitting some teammates looked timid under the pressure and in the intense Alliance Stadium atmosphere, and stressed the side needs to improve. The 27-year-old has been Galatasaray's talisman in Europe this season, now holding the record as the club's highest-scoring foreign player in continental competitions with 13 goals in the yellow and red shirt. The former African Player of the Year now waits for Friday's round of 16 draw. Osimhen has already said he'd rather not face Liverpool. To wrap up the news this evening, here is a recap of the headlines. FCC seeks UAE firms' support to improve service delivery. Makinde promises zero gratuity backlog by 2027. Cuba says it forces Q4 in gunfight after Florida speedboat tries to infiltrate island. United States, Iran hold talks as seen as crucial to prevent conflict. Osimhen slams Galatasaray despite UEFA Champions League win.
Don't forget that you can listen to us live on our website www.agidigbo887fm.com. You can also download our mobile app on the Google Play Store and iOS. Simply search for Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Follow us on Facebook at Agidigbo 88.7 FM, on Twitter and Instagram at Agidigbo 887 FM, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have news stories and tips for us, contact our newsroom on 070-8714-4865 or send us a mail on newsroom@agidigbo887fm.com.
And before we go this evening, here is a quick tip. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Finally, we have come to the end of the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo 88.7 FM Ibadan. I am Wuraola Yusuf. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
News is information, and information is power. At Agidigbo 88.7 FM, we bring the news from top to bottom.
The Oyo State government has said the over 1.5 million out of school children.
We give you reports from Oyo State.